I'm cooking my pork belly and Waldorf salad pretzel.
The ingredients are the pretzel, pork belly, onion, garlic, thyme, apple juice, chicken stock, and for the apple sauce, brambly apples, butter, and golden caster sugar. And for the Waldorf salad, watercress, grapes, celery, spring onions, pickled walnuts, blue cheese, and for the dressing, some Dijon mustard, creme fraiche, and some mayonnaise. So first of all, I'm going to start with the pork belly. I've got some lovely pork belly here. What I've done is get the butcher to take the skin off for me. This can be quite fiddly, and if your knives aren't sharp enough at home, don't be afraid to ask him to do it. And then we'll come back to that in a bit. So the pork belly, just going to season, lots of salt and pepper, both sides. Then in a hot oil pan, just place away from me, just like so. I'm going to cook each side for about 3 or 4 minutes, just to let caramelisation start. And remember to seal the sides too. You want the whole belly sealed. This is really going to help when it braises, it's going to keep its shape. OK, that's exactly what we want. So now we're ready to put the pork in our braising pot. We'll pour the chicken stock in, the apple juice, and we're going to add a few sprigs of thyme, some garlic cloves. I'm going to take an onion and just roughly chop. So I'm going to put a lid on. Let's go back to our skin.
With the pork skin in a tray, place another tray on top to stop your crackling curling when it cooks.
And I'm now going to cook the pork skin and the pork belly in an oven for about 3 to 4 hours, about 120 Celsius or 250 Fahrenheit. Oh, lovely. I can tell by just gently prodding the belly. Yeah, it's perfect.
Place the belly to one side to rest for at least 20 minutes. And once rested...
So take a tray and place onto the pork belly. Push down. And I'm going to tightly wrap it. And what this is going to do is flatten the belly so it's the same thickness all the way through. Place into a fridge for about 3 to 4 hours until set. And now for the crackling. So back to the oven. OK, now this has been cooking for the same amount of time as the pork belly. And the tray has kept it flat, giving us a perfect crackling. It's great to use as a garnish. You can cut it in strips. And now for the apple sauce. So I'm going to take a pan, just on a low heat to start. I'm going to add some butter, some golden caster sugar, and just add the apples. And just let the apples gently stew away for about 15 minutes, stirring occasionally. The apple sauce is ready. Okay, it's still a little bit lumpy. I'm now going to puree it. And that's what I want. Ready to go. For the Waldorf salad, I'm going to start with a dressing. So I take some creme fraiche, some mayonnaise, and some Dijon mustard. So that's our main dressing. Now I'm going to be chopping everything in this salad into small pieces. It's really important for me that you taste every component of the salad in one mouthful. Some celery, add to the bowl. Next, some spring onions. And I've got some of these lovely pickled walnuts. You're going to get a real sharp vinegary flavour, which really helps add acidity to the salad. Some blue cheese, just a bit of saltiness as well. Watercress into the bowl, and then some chopped grapes. Give it a mix. Now let's continue with our pork. I've had it in the fridge and it's chilled. Because what I'm going to do now is to slice it and fry it. Now I'm going to be slicing the pork belly at an angle, so I've got a larger surface of belly to fry. So I'm going to fry these for 3-4 minutes each side to get some nice colour and nice caramelisation. And look, just perfect for a sandwich. So I'm just going to turn the heat off and just let them sit in the pan.
To prepare my pretzel, I've buttered and lightly grilled it.
So now, let's start to make the pretzel. I'll take some of this lovely pork scratching and just crunch some shapes. And for the final touch, some apple sauce. I can't wait to taste it. So I'm going to get stuck in. so many flavours, it's unreal.
A street feast for the city that never sleeps. My pork belly and Waldorf salad pretzel sandwich.
And now for the beetroot dressing. Now, I've got some lovely fresh baked beetroot here, but it can be quite a messy affair. So I'm going to use some gloves for this. I'm going to take a new chopping board and take a beetroot, just peel away the skin. Now let's get ready to fill this. My first layer is going to be potatoes, onion and cheese.
I'm seasoning each layer as we go with a little salt and pepper.